So Matt, you're a programmer as well as a teacher. For up and coming instructional designers, what are some things they should keep in mind in regards to learning programming language in 2023?
Right. Um, when I designed our masters, it was kind of unique in that we had 3 semesters of computer science and information systems courses required for a master's. And that's more than any other program that I looked at. And the reason why I had that was I actually thought it was an important part of the field. And as you say, it tied in with my background. So to distinguish the program at Adelphi a little bit from what's out there, Adelphi had a stronger like technical and computer science aspect than similar programs at other universities, just like a different flavor of it. But I think that some computer programming is a strong like requirement of the field. And what I tell my students, because some students, as I said in your last question, like they're coming in with different backgrounds, right? And some of them, have an undergraduate degree in electrical engineering and computer science. Some of them are a elementary music teacher who's bringing that kind of arts and creative side and the digital media side, but they're very intimidated by some of the CS courses or taking programming course. But if you think about it, people are going to come out with different knowledge, and that's what learning is all about, right? We don't all have the same exact skills, interests, goals. So maybe for somebody who is coming in very new to it, and they want to become an instructional designer and an educational technologist, what they're going to get out of this is to actually understand how programming systems work, that kind of big idea, systems view, debugging, abstraction, how team development works, how to talk about it. And anyone in this field like needs that base level of knowledge, right? Especially if they're doing a master's degree, they're kind of might want to raise their job to a higher level. They're going to be working with the technical team. They're going to have to interface with an engineering team. They need to be able to talk the language. But even more importantly, I think when they have a deeper understanding of computer programming and information systems, it helps them understand what the possibilities are of the technology. So when they're evaluating something, which is like a huge part of the job, like, is it worth moving to Canvas? Do we have to like upgrade Moodle? Should we ditch like whatever legacy system we built in-house? The more they understand that aspect of it, not that they could write Moodle, they couldn't write the code or fix a bug, but to understand the language and to understand what the features are and what goes into it is a really important part of the job. And that's kind of the base level that I want everyone to come out of our program with. Now, talking to alums, a lot of them say that in retrospect, after they're 2 years out of the degree, that the programming classes were some of the most useful things that they wanted, that they gained from it. And it's only in retrospect that they see that. So they didn't think it was part of the job. And then just being able to, to change like an instructional system, to go into the code, make a small change, to read an error message and like just fix it themselves. Just those small skills are really important. And they also set themselves apart a little bit from other applicants for jobs when they're looking for them.
That's great to learn that your some of them have continued on. Have any of your alums brought up their programming skills to be legit developers now or work full
Yeah,
time as developers?
right. For sure. Some of them didn't go into instructional design. They just went straight into industry working as software engineers. And, that's like the grads who've done that. Like I worked closely with them and we worked on projects together. And well, because that's how we met, right? You wanted to learn Java, and I was studying very new academic. I was still working full time as a programmer, I think, when I was teaching that class. And like I like to work with people as much as they want and have a very high ceiling with them. So definitely a couple students skipped the instructional design altogether, just went straight into software jobs.
fantastic.
Yeah.